At first it was dark. And then the Lord said, let there be birds. And in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 7 days, he made 7 birds. There we go. Saved it. We're doing another requested game. It's going to be an hour with Hatoful Boyfriend, in which we go to a school and date some birds. This has been something that people have requested every now and again since the game came out. We'll see what it's like and why people have been requesting this. Welcome to St. Pigeonations. Please enter my name. My first name... Burbu. Enter my last name. Burbu Bebel. That's more than okay. Yes. Alright, it's visualization, birdies to bird, normal humans. Okay, so do we want to display the human portraits or the bird portraits? No, I want the bird portraits, clearly. Like, what would even be the point here if we don't see the birds? St. Pigeonation, a school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. Well, the two things a school needs. It's already been a year since I ended my ordinary life and walked through these gates. I should probably say, ... This school is known for one thing in particular. Hardcore... The school is Japan's, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports all come to St. Pigeonations. The teaching staff and student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds of different backgrounds and species. I'm often asked why I chose to come here despite not being a bird. I tell them to, you better get out of here, you racist, before I cave your face in. It's a long story. Not every day I see you rushing along like this. Ryota? Usually you'd have been ready for an hour by now, Burbu. Overslept. Here's Ryudo Kawara. His rock dove is named Kawara Ryota. We've been friends since he was barely hatched. He can be a little mischievous, but he's responsible and kind. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside, which implies that I caught an animal large enough that it contained what I would call red meat. What did I eat today? Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, you know, after we wake up in the morning, after a night of hardcore. I might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Ryota. Oh, the bell already? Come on, we need to hurry to class. Jeepers! No good being late on the first day! I hate being late. I'd rather just not be there at all than be late. And so Ryota pulled me along into the school. Today is the start of a new semester. I wonder what lies in store, ... It was all I could do to adjust to the atmosphere last year. Better make up for all that lost fun. The most splendid and grace academy for the pigeon, of the pigeon, by the pigeon, for the pigeon. First term. I think we're in 2-3. Ryota and I are in the same class again. Old faces, new faces. A strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. I hope we all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories. Oh, the teacher's here. Good morning, everybody. I'm Nanaki Kazuaki. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialize in math and hardcore physics, and also some other things, ... Zzz. Sir, did our teacher just fall asleep while he was introducing himself? Wake up, it's Homeroom. He sleeps with his eyes open? This quail is Nanaki Kazuaki. He's a famously soporific math professor. I mean, usually a soporific professor would put the students to sleep, not himself. I heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him just to fall asleep like that. Apparently, he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show, great minds come in all forms. Even people with narcolepsy can be smart, is what the game is saying. Even them. Ah, I'm sorry. Isn't it a little warm in here? Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please, introduce yourself, Shirogane. Oh, look at this tail right here. Oh, what is the point? I have no wish to speak with commoners. Did not think I'm here, because I wish to be. Oh, well, I guess that's that. Hey, that's no good. But he doesn't want to introduce himself. We can't just make him break the let him break the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse and we'll turn the kulaks into center. Man, we are a cop, aren't we? Well, when you put it like that, could at least you say your name, Shirogane? Shirogane, La Belle Sakia. It seems his fantail is Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers would make any birdie proud. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring is never easy. I hope we can be friends. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Ryota and me. I think this little bird is telling me there's going to be trouble down the line. Lunch today. Today is slipping by so quickly. So is every day. Time slips away the more you get older. It's like a year passes and it's like, oh, I didn't even realize that was... That reminds me. I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now. Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly ever anybody here. Huh? Is someone looking at me? Probably just my imagination, because the room is empty. Oh, no, it's not. Or not. A mourning dove stands in a dark corner, staring in my direction. I don't see any dark corners here. Mourning doves aren't very common in Japan, but they're everywhere in America. Did you want something from me? Huh? He looked away. Not really. I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. Are you sure? Yeah, I don't want anything to do with you. It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in. He glances at the desk as if to say, hurry up and return them already. Oh, sorry. They were a little too dense and I never finished them. That's right, I keep library books out past the return date, so no one else can use them. What do you think about that? Were you waiting for them all summer? ... He silently returns his gaze to the book. Maybe he's in a bad mood? I'm Bebel Burbu, a sophomore. I forgot that's what I named myself. What about you? ... You're? ... Nageki. Fujishiro. Fujishiro Nageki. Freshman. Fujishiro Nageki, huh? Maybe it's just because he's a mourning dove, but he seems a little sad. Leave me alone. He's reading his book again. Okay, sorry to bother you. I keep meeting depressing people today. I guess I just attract them. with my aura, my decaying aura. Now that I have that out of the way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that ... You should have been instructed not to approach me in school. Come on, Sakia. What kind of thing is that to say to your own brother after all these years? My brother? You must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Please, don't try to talk to me again. I've no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now. Hey, wait just a... I guess even if we're in the same school, what's done is done. I hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but I think I just overheard something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man, Sakazaki Yuya. Is Sakia's brother? I wonder what the story behind that is. The story behind them being brothers. Hey. Huh? You heard that whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakia's? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to listen in on you, but I was very excited the whole time I was doing it. Huh? No sweat. I try to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't too cool. This fantail pigeon is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman. I've never talked to him before, but he's famous, or infamous, throughout the school. Everybody knows of him. Every birdie, I'm sorry. You're Burbu, right? How did you? I know every birdie here. Besides, you're the only human. A single poppy in a field of rye. Did you say you were a friend of Sakia's? Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class, that's all. I'd never have thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat wannabe. He's an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article, in the flesh. He is? He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Adieu. He really is a noble bird. I've never heard anything like that about Yuya, though. Probably a twisty business. That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Yay! Sir, where's Ryota? He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go and see if he's still there. Now that I think about it, Ryota always did have a weak stomach. I should go to the infirmary just to make sure he's okay. Excuse me? ... No birdies here. There's no one sleeping behind the curtains. Doctor isn't here either. My hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. There's no birdie here. So we have a spider sense, except it's our human sense. Ryota? No reply. The infirmary is empty. Weird. Did he go home already? I feel a little nervous poking around the empty room. Now that I think about it, I haven't even been in here much before because I'm a human and they don't know actually anything about human physiology, so even if I was sick, there's nothing they could actually do for me here. Unlike Ryota, I'm perfectly healthy, though. Whoa! They got all kinds of drugs in here. They got the good stuff. Ethiopar, Triphe, Luciobenzene. What do these even do? Guess there's only one way to find out. Oh, okay. Someone's asking us if we want to find out. Doctor? Give me the news. I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want. No, thank you? This partridge is Iwamini Shu, the school doctor. He's rather creepy in person and has a bad reputation among the student body. Everybody knows that just talking to him can bring you down with aspergillus, psychosis, or even worse things. I've never heard him come in the door. Ninja doctor? You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something? I heard Ryota Kawara from 2-3 was supposed to be here? Him? Oh, he's already gone. Oh. Why didn't he come to find me before going home? Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. Ah, finally out of that den of evil. Ryota's already gone home. What do I do now? Oh! Never got around to joining a club last year. Maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. I think there are clubs for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, migration, bird watching. Wasn't there another one? Anyway, I'll start with the track team. If there's a club for bird watching, isn't that just basically being a peeping Tom? I ran in middle school. It's always funny watching the birds hop around. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're going to school with birds, track is probably a pretty good idea. You'll probably excel at that. I think their club room is on the ground floor, off to the side. A white dove is having a tantrum outside. Cuckoo! This is no pudding for a man. Coo! Akasan rejects it. It is a lie, a vicious falsification. He's dancing around on a squished pudding. Hey, that's not very nice to the pudding. This is Okusan. He doesn't really look it, but he's supposedly a fantail pigeon, I think. Either way, he's hyper. Coo! Okusan has suffered a deception most vile, a wretched betrayal. He must be speaking a dialect that's different from everyone else. Betrayal? Coo! Okusan instructed that pudding be provided for new members. Coo. But this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed. Dragged to the street and shot by those he trusted most. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it? Cuckoo! Spare the jests, young lady. Okusan used wing attack. It is super effective. Coo! The rude the day they crossed Okusan. He'll have them flayed, hanged. Shut at dawn, he would. That seems extreme, Okusan. I don't know. Coo! Okusan must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. And he's gone. He's a good runner, but what does pudding have to do with the track team? I don't know. I don't understand that entire conversation. So ended my first day at the second semester at St. Pigeonations. I think we want to choose the class council today. As you all know, the school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school and goof off. Sounds nice. Coo. Okusan has time only for the track team. That's good. What about you, Shirogane? A foolish question. I already held a position here. Oh, that's right. You became student president when you were admitted. Nepotism ho. Don't we get to vote? Or I could also pronounce it, nepotism ho. Don't we get to vote? Just coming to school is enough for me. You have to take care of your mother on your own and all? I wonder what I should do. Join the... Well, we could be on the student council. I guess that would be with Sakuya. The track team with Okusan. And then there is the library staff. I am kind of leaning towards track team. I am kind of... Okusan seems kind of intense. Kind of want to see maybe what conversations with him might go. That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun. Today's an elective day. What should I do? 10... Math, gym, or music? We can just choose whatever class we want to go to. I wonder if... Do we have to attend all three? Is this just an order? Or if we attend one, do you just not attend the other ones? Because that's not how school works. Let's attend some gym. I had to sit out the wing training, but it was fun anyway. Maybe someday I'll be able to fly too. I don't know how, but maybe. Burbu leveled up! Vitality increased by 5. I need to go sign up for track. I want to join the team, but I wonder if Oxan's having a fit again over pudding. Just kind of rubbing his underside in the pudding, which is not what you do with pudding. I mean, some people. I mean, I guess you could use it that way, but Coo. A Burbu appears. Is this a challenge then? Choose your weapon, ma'am, and draw. A fit he is having, though not over pudding. Not really. I want to join the team. Do you know where the captain is? Coo. He stands before you. Oxan is the captain, and a faster bird the world has never known. I never knew. Oh, well, my forms. Thanks. Coo. A dove never refuses a challenge. Commence the entrance examination. There's an exam? Coo. Of course, track isn't daisy chain making Missy. That's not even a sentence, Oxan. What does that mean? Coo. Oxan will be your opponent in noble combat, sprint, or long distance. I don't really know what we might excel at. Considering he's a bird, I would think we should be able to beat him in either of these races. It's the entire reason that we signed up for track. Let's go long distance, I suppose. Coo. Long distance, you've got guts. Let us begin. Cuckoo! On your mark, get set, go! How is he so fast? He can't even fly this fast. Pant, pant. Coo! You're still weak, but you got potential. Welcome to the team. Thanks? Coo. That's all, folks. And so I joined the track team. Who knew doves could run like that? I guess we really do need to work out if we're losing foot races to birds. Sitting at home is so relaxing. In my cave? Oh. Tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. Think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. I had a good night's sleep in my cave. Today's the hike. We stopped on a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to? Talk to... Well, we might as well keep talking with Oxan. Wonder where Oxan went. I haven't seen him since we stopped here. Cuckoo! It's not here. The pudding is not here. Ah. It's missing? Did you bring it to eat for lunch? Cuckoo? No. Oxan believed that wonderful pudding could be found on hikes. Is there a kind of pudding that lives in the mountains, Oxan? Coo? Oxan will now search elsewhere for the pudding. And he's gone. What kind of pudding is he looking for, anyway? Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend. Alright, let's try some music, maybe. Embroad in our soul through the language of music. Today's a music history lesson. So much thinking outside the box, I feel like... Yes, that's very good. I feel like I'm gonna fly off the handle, but this is what most tart is all about, I guess. Wonder what those wigs felt like. They look like they were wearing ptarmigans on their heads. Do you seek to mock the great masters, low-born Philistine? Oh, we leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. Our knowledge of music has made us more charismatic. Or I imagine you're all well aware, but the sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. Sports festival season already. If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the culture festival, so it's always been in May. What are you gonna do, Ryota? I haven't decided, but probably the three-legged race. Somebody has to. Coup. Oxan will handle the marathon. Indeed, he will. You do have a lot of stamina, Oxan. What about you, Sakuya? You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? Well, it is a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't involve running? How about being a cheerleader? The general, in other words. Very well, leave it to me. I don't think that's... Also, the first aid team is always shorthanded, so I'm sure they could always use help if any birdie still can't decide. That's all for today. Ryota's doing the three-legged race, Oxan's running the marathon, and Saki is a cheerleader. Yuya might be running the first aid tent. What should I do? I'll have to think about it. Today's the sports festival. I never did make up my mind. What should I do? Why is, like, the poster back there tentacles? How does that represent the sports festival? I don't know. Anyway, we will go to the... Well, you know... Doing the three-legged race just looks so pathetic, and our friend is doing it. We probably should be a friend and help with it. Oh, are you joining us? Want to run together? I haven't found a partner yet. Yeah, I know, Ryota. That's why I'm here. Okay. Get set. Go. Ryota's running for both of us. Pairing up a bird and a primate might have been a bad idea. We somehow came in second anyway. We brought honor to our class. Unlike the losers who are without honor. The first barrier for all students who make it this far, the midterm exam. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did too well. Bebel? Yeah? I don't think you did too badly. Yeah? Not too... nope, sorry. No. You did badly. No. Try harder next time, okay? I disappointed Mr. Nanaki. I'll have to study more from now on. With the festival and midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat. Is the semester, like, over halfway done at this point? Going fast. It does smell kind of funny when it gets humid like this. Don't tell them that, though. I mean... Don't say it out loud. There's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are they doing? Oh, there's Yuya. Yuya? What's going on? Salutations, Burbu. Brian won his 7th Pulitzer. He gestures at a news clipping on the staff room pinboard. It says, Brian, the first intelligent pigeon, crowned again. Brian? What kind of name is that? Don't tell me you don't know who he is. I think I might heard the name, but... He's the world's most famous blogger. He began when birds were barely intelligent. He's a very skilled and insightful writer. He was the one who suggested that the Dove Olympics be called the Pidgey Olympics. He's extremely influential. The name was adopted right away. Why don't you look him up right now, mon ami? Try Googling Brian Pigeon. Sure. Okay. Uh-oh, lunch is nearly over. Adieu, Burbu. Man, Brian Pigeon. One of the first intelligent birds. I'd better hurry back to class. Hello, everybody. Uh-huh. There's a pile of overturned desks in the middle of the floor. Ryota is overturned next to them. Rock doves under wings and bellies are light, so they look pretty different upside down. I mean, wait, what's going on? Oksan and Sakia are... I look up to see the two of them at each other's throats in the corner. I think we might have a diplomatic incident on our hands. What happened, Ryota? Sakia was making fun of Oksan, called him a stupid mongrel, who only thinks about imaginary pudding and said he was ashamed to be in the same class. That's terrible. I mean, Oksan's a nutcase. I don't know what he's saying half the time, but he really does like pudding. Either way, Oksan kind of went for the jugular and tried to pull them apart, and Oksan used wing attack on you. Yep, your only hope now, Burbu. And so Ryota was dead. Cuckoo! Oksan will now not allow pudding or himself to be ridiculed. You will apologize. You tell me to take back my word? I shall not. A mongrel like you hasn't even the right to speak to me. Coo. Oksan is not a mongrel. The battle still rages and looks like Ryota's sacrifice was in vain. I should... I mean, come on. Of course we're gonna side with Oksan. Sakia, that wasn't very nice. Just because you don't know what Oksan's talking about doesn't mean you can start slurring him. Are you siding with this mongrel rebel? Aren't you supposed to be a human? Cuckoo. Oksan is resolved. Oksan will end this now. He drops low and prepares to strike with all his might. Coo! Giga, drill, back. Boom. Ah! Oksan crashes. Sakia goes flying out into the hallway, bouncing helplessly. It must have hurt. Coo! Oksan is a match for any aristocrat. Cuckoo! Oksan is a match for the mighty giants themselves. He puffs up his chest and swags his way out of the classroom like a real gangsta pigeon. Wait, class is about to start. Oksan, come back. Break is over. Today's a good day. I feel like I'm shining. I wonder what I should do during break. Go to the store, infirmary, cafeteria? Maybe we could buy something at the store. What does a human need, by the way? I don't need anything. Okay. Never really looked around at the store. Wow, they got all sorts of things. Like what things? Nest building materials. They look like what you'd find in a human store's trash. My, how mature of you, mon ami. Planning to settle down already? Yuya? No, that's not it. I'm still a high school student. I can't make a nest yet. It's not legal. That may be so, but you know, we does reach sexual maturity within a year of birth. So, like, I'm like, my biological clock is like reaching its end. They do? That seems a little hasty. That aside, what are you here to buy, Yuya? Your love, of course. My eye? ... Yuya, we're not? I'm not good enough? Oh well, I'll have to try again later. So he talks to every girl he meets. Well, Yuya, I think it's a little rude to just talk about your sexual maturity like this. I think it's a little rude, Yuya. What is? That's sort of loose talk, like I'm a game or something to you. You know, that's the first time a girl's ever said that to me. I'm surprised. Thank you, mon ami. I'll carry this warning in my pigeon heart forever. Adieu. Coming up to a high school girl and talking about how sexually mature he is. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend. Math, gym, I mean, let's hang out with Oxan some more, I guess. Today is calisthenics. Ryota, you're in high school and you still can't do a chin-up? How would a bird do a chin-up? A bird doesn't have a chin. Don't look at me like that. You're making me feel like a failure. Oh, Burbu leveled up. We got more vitality. I wonder what any of these stats will actually do. Or do they do anything? Today is Tanabata. There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza this year, too. I think I'll go make a wish. Not like there's anything for me to do here home. In my cave. Wow, there's lots here already. Any birdie I know? May mother stay healthy this year, and may my stomach get better. Ryota. Can you hear the song of the stars above? May they send you happiness, mon ami. Yuya. And there's that. What should I wish for? Conquer the world by force, rule the world from the shadows, or become a famous artist. Well, these are the three wishes. Like, there are no other ambitions that you can actually have in life. It's either conquer by force, rule from shadows, or famous artist. Choose one. We will, I guess, rule the world from the shadows. I wish to take the reins of power through clever schemes and rule the world from the shadows. Oh, hello. Is that you, Bebel? Mr. Nanaki. You should be careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? I just wanted to hang out here at night. I'm fine. No thanks. I still have some errands to run. Oh, well, don't stay out too late. Wasn't the Key Mania IIDX public playlist starting today? Maybe I'll stop by the arcade. I guess there is no arcade. We're just back at school the next day. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend. You know what we're gonna do. Go to gym. The rock dove is wiggling about on the surface of the water, advancing neither forwards nor backwards. You can't swim, Ryota. I'm doing my best. I'm going to learn before I graduate. Alright, Burbu leveled up. More vitality. Today is swim class. All these damp, tight, clinging feathers making my heart race. Cuckoo? Burbu is a human. Can you still swim? Yup. Coo. Oxan challenges you to a race then. Oxan has never swum against a hominid. Can Oxan swim? Oxan's not a duck or anything. So you're fast in the water as well as on land? Cuckoo. Naturally, Oxan is the fastest in all things. Alright then, let's go. Get set, go. Uh-huh? Oxon's running across the top of the water with incredible speed before the signal stopped ringing in my ears. But that's not swimming. Cuckoo. Oxon is victorious. You are slow, Burbu. And so I learned I would need to redefine my very concept of swimming before hoping to defeat Oxon. Man, Oxon, he gets one up on us every time. We got our finals back today. I'm not sure I did too well. Bebble. Sir? You didn't do too badly, I think. Yeah? Never mind, you did badly, sorry. Try harder next time, okay? I disappointed Mr. Nanaki. I'll have to study more from now on. Man, we are terrible scholastically. Today's the last day. It's been a semester already? Okay. Sometimes it seemed long and sometimes it seemed short, but either way, it's summer now. I should help clean up the club room and check the summer schedule before I go home. To the track club. Munch, munch, munch. Oxon looks excited. Not angry for once, but still, this is... what are you doing? The floor is covered in beans. Munch, munch. They're good. You're eating beans off the floor, Oxon. It looks like he's been stockpiling these nutritional bound supplements and eating them all at once. Seems happy about it. What should I do? Well, join in. Eat some beans off the floor. Those look pretty good. Munch, munch, yum. And so we devoured 2 months' worth of dietary supplements in one day off the floor. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during summer vacation, or just like any day in particular. If hunter-gatherers' bodies are way of life, so maybe I'll go running today. We run, and we run, and we run. Oh, what? That's probably bad. That was a good run. A true running girl's way to start vacation. Wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner's high kicks in. ... Where am I? I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did I come from? Don't fail me now, Paleolithic combing instinct. Do we have those? The sun's setting. I'd rather not sleep outside. Hey, you. Uh-huh? I don't know you. Where'd you come from? A sparrow stands next to me, squinting up at my face. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. It looks a little bit vintage. How cute. I feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away that this sparrow isn't just any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeonations. I was out for a run and got lost. You ran all the way from there? You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. What? I guess that's why my legs hurt. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. I like the cut of your jib. Anyone that determined deserves a ride home. Come on. The intimidating sparrow gestures at her scooter. It's a little small, but I think we should both fit, I think. But thanks. May I ask your name? Shiba Izami. I sell takoyaki. Call me Izami. Then, thank you, Izami. ... You're a very cautious driver. Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident is all it would take, and that would be the end of both our lives. It may seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand. There's a far-off look in her eyes. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate, I might get home faster by walking. You think we'll get there by dawn? Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic laws is part of my credo. Isn't riding tandem against the law too? That rule is for humans. Birds are light, so 1 or 2 more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. But I'm not a bird. And so we putted along at Azami's hyper-cautious speed. By the time we got to my house, it was almost light out. Cling. Still a long time until the semester starts, and I have a lot of homework to do in my cave. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job since I have the chance. I'll get a job. I think I saw a flyer at the station hiring high school students over the summer. It was the cafe, right? It's beautiful in here. Oh my. Pardon me, miss, but we're not open yet. If you could come back at noon... Oh, sorry, I was just here to ask about the job. The proprietor of the cafe is an extremely elegant parakeet. A true gentlebird, without a doubt. This must be what people mean when they refer to a mature attractiveness. All the students at school are young and hyper, and the most dignified birds there are the teachers. Oh, is that right? Forgive me. I am called Urishihara Kenzaburo. I'm the owner of Tarimi Cafe. I'm Bebel Burbu. The name just makes me giggle whenever we see the full name. Welcome, Miss Burbu. I haven't expected a human. Are you going to interview me? I don't see any need to test such a wonderful young lady's desire to work here. And I believe you'll be much more capable than I at moving the boxes of coffee and tea about. I'll be glad to. After all, I am a vitality girl. I shall be relying on you for this summer then, Miss Burbu. It is perhaps a little sudden, but could you start tomorrow? Of course. I'm glad. I shall be waiting for you here, in my cage. Tomorrow then, Miss Burbu. You know, I used to own a parakeet. They are not dignified birds. Today is my first day working at Mr. Urishihara's cafe. I think I'll leave early to make a good impression. Good morning, Miss Burbu. Good morning, sir. Let me start by showing you where everything is. I'm sure you'll be able to remember everything soon, so please ask if you can't find something. He shows me around the cafe, explaining everything inside. The shop is small and he keeps everything very tidy, so I'll be able to remember it all. Well then, what do you think? It's very nice. I almost want to move in. Come now, it's far too plain for a young lady such as yourself. Actually, I live in a cave. Excuse me? I saw the flyer at the station and... Ryota? Burbu? What are you doing here? A friend of yours, Miss Burbu? Oh, yes, this is Ryota. You came for the job too, Ryota? Yeah, I saw that it starts at noon, so I thought I could fit it in after my other job. But if you already got the position, then that's that. Mr. Urishihara, could you use 2 people? Sadly, my cage is too small to have that much work to do. I should... No, we got the job. I'm not going to give it to Ryota just because he's a sad sack. I'm sorry, Ryota, but I really want to do this. Don't worry about it, Burbu. I've got a couple more places to check. Perhaps some other time. I will be here if you're looking for something later on. We'll keep that in mind, sir. Have fun, Burbu. Almost opening time. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm not about to mess up after taking the job from Ryota. I wonder who the first customer of my life will be. Y'all get a new girl? A human? A budgerigar steps in the door. The first customer of my life, a young man who doesn't quite suit the atmosphere of the cafe. I was hoping for some birdie who'd raise a few more flags, maybe a white peacock. Welcome. Would you like a bath or a meal? Or maybe you'd like Mr. Ushihara. I'll take Kenzaboru. Hey, just wait a minute now. Yes, a perfect delayed reaction. Oh, hello, Rabu. This is Rabu, Miss Burbu, a regular customer. I'm something of an important figure here. See this card? 206 stamps. Amazing. Is he a cafe addict? Hey, what was with that when I came in? I wanted to provoke that reaction out of someone with a Kansai accent since I was a little girl. Thank you, Mr. Rabu. Thanks to you, my dream has come true, and I can die happy. Y'all lost me on the roadside there. Well, that's how it is. Burbu, right? That seat there is my private property. Y'all remember that now? A new encounter in the little bird cage. Today is a good day. I shall make some coffee to celebrate. Please sit down, both of you. And so the three of us enjoyed an early afternoon pot of coffee. Wait, aren't I supposed to be working? Yeah, I was about to say that. Is our job just to have, like, coffee and chat with customers? I stayed out on the town for too long, and it's late. Where these buildings are not collapsing. On my own, of course. Riding the stormy waves of life alone is what we humans are all about. Hey, human. Oh, goodness. What? Suddenly, I'm surrounded by a bunch of unkempt pigeons. Yeah, you go to St. Pigeon Nations, don't you? Yeah, I bet a rich little girl like you gets a lot of pocket money from Daddy, huh? Rich little girl going to a fancy school, thinks she's so great. Guh. Darn it, I can't tell them apart. I can pick Ryota out of a crowd about 80% of the time, but rock doves I've met just all look the same. Do you have some business with me? If not, go away. Hey, that's not nice. Show us some cash first. Cash. They buff up their chests threateningly. Dumb punks. Picking on girls in the park is a good way to get ostracized for life. What? What? You little... They're angry now. My hunter-gatherer instincts can feel a fight coming. 3 pigeons on my own. Can I win this? Slam. Thud. Huh? The work of a moment. Some birdie flits forward, and in the blink of an eye, the doves are knocked to the ground, twittering in surprise. Looming majestically over the fallen doves is... Azami? Thought it would probably be Oksan, but no. That was close, Burbu. Are you sure you should be out this late? What the F? Who are you? Me? Well, I'm a passing takoyaki lady. Takoyaki? Don't screw with us. You're stubborn. Here they come. We're not gonna take this from a finch and a human. Take this. Yeah. Not done, huh? I'll teach you chicks a lesson. Sparrow kick. So cool. Your sparrow kick is super cool, Azami. No, I'm not blushing at all. Why do you ask? Don't relax just yet. This is where the real fight starts. Azami fluttering magnificently under the glow of the neon lights, and me gleefully punching the daylights out of the punctions. Fighting back to back. Now that's trust. Okay, I guess we're done with that. Today's local summer festival. I think I'll go with some birdie. Invite. We've got Ryota, we got Sakuya, we got Nageki, we got San, we got Kazuaki. Let's see. Well, Ryota's our friend. Oksan's been the one that we've been spending a lot of time with him. I mean, we did eat beans off the floor with Oksan, so I guess we kind of have to go with him. Ku, is it true that you will take Oksan to a wonderful place? Yep, today's the summer festival. Let's go together. Ku? Oksan smells excellent things. Oksan's excitement is almost at maximum. There's lots of good food, more than we could ever try. Ku? Perhaps even pudding. Well, probably not. I've never seen a stand selling pudding. Oh, look, the fireworks are starting. Aren't they pretty, Oksan? Oksan? Ku? Ku? No, he's lost himself to the shining lights and returned to his feral ancestry? Is that a thing that could happen? You'd think they wouldn't be doing the fireworks if this is a thing that could happen. Calm down, Oksan. Calm down. I didn't realize that could happen with fireworks. Time sure flies when I'm in here. See y'all around, Kenzaburu. Oh. Hey, Burbu. Huh? Rabu finally heading home after staying in the cafe for much of the day. Gestures to me on his way out the door. Here, this is your tip. It's the magical candy from the pocket of an old lady from Osaka. What? So young men from Osaka can do it too? What? See y'all around. Good day to you, Rabu. I think it's time to close up. Would you care for something, Burbu? It won't be as good after sitting overnight. Is there any Tanjiro left? Of course. Here you are. Tanjiro from a fancy cup is the best. By the way, Mr. Urushihara? Yes. Mr. Rabu comes here every day, right? He does, yes. I wonder what he does. Is he a night security guard or something? A chauffeur, apparently. He is generally out all night. He likes to come here to relax before work. A budgerigar who works at night? There are those among us parrots who prefer the night. The moon is wonderfully calming on clear nights. Rabu is renowned for being a very careful and reliable driver, unless someone drops a shirt over his head, and then he just falls asleep instantly. And here I took him for the type to go wild behind the wheel. Haven't I met another careful driver recently? One more week until the end of August. I guess my summer job is over. I'll miss this place. Thank you for everything, Miss Burbu. It's been a pleasure. Likewise, thank you for everything, Mr. Urushihara. I think I'll be back here sometime as a customer. Y'all retiring early? Miss Burbu is a student, and so must return to her studies with the turning of the leaves. I haven't even finished half of my summer homework. Emoticon. Doing the last half in 1 week, I reckon you'll do just fine. Gonna feel real lonely without you here, Burbu. At least Kenzaburu ain't going anywhere. Naturally not. Rabu sips from his cup. I think after working here for a month, I can safely say that he accounts for the majority of the cafe's business. Every birdie who comes here probably thinks of it as an oasis in the city, an island of soothing parakeet in the sea of urban life. It's kind of a pity that so few people come in. Oh, welcome. Azami, you came. Can't exactly refuse an invitation from my sweet little protege, now can I? When did I become your protege? Okay then. Yay, have a seat, please. Azami, is that you? Uh-huh. Her expression suddenly hardens. Feels like the cafe is going to burst. Feels like one of those scenes when the retired cop finally faces down the mob boss just before the bullets start flying. Do you know each other? You might say that. You disappear one day and then turn up sipping tea in a place like this? Left us all behind, have you? Izami, how do you think I felt these past 6 months? She looks ready to fly at him at any moment. Izami? I don't know what happened between you two, but Mr. Rabu is a nice man now. He drives cars and gives out candy. Please forgive him. Stay out of this, kid. It doesn't concern you. What happened, Mr. Rabu? I never seen you this mad. Since when are you calling yourself Rabu? Huh? I remember your sexy, rapturous eyes back then. You used to be a living legend, kid. The leader of the toughest bikers around. Back then, there wasn't a bird on the night roads who didn't know the name of Hosokawa Blaster. Carve it into your soul. Carve it into your souls. When we stand together, ain't no birdie gonna hold us back. I was young then. Every one of us hell's birdies would have followed you to the ends of the earth. And we all knew we would have gotten there without a single traffic violation. Since when do biker gangs obey traffic laws? You don't get it, kid. You're still a rookie. You can ride with the law. When you ride on the inside. You were pretty famous for your strong ideals. Riding with the soul. As wild as any other gang, but never breaking the law. You were my hero. But a hero doesn't run away, and you did. As soon as I confessed to you, you were gone. Done with the gang tales, on to the love story. Izami, I can tell I hurt you. I'm sorry. But tension crackles in the air. Only Mr. Arishihara remains exactly as he was when it all started, slowly polishing glasses behind the counter. When Mr. Rabu used to lead a biker gang and his real fake name is Hosokawa Blaster. The entire situation seems extremely out of place here. Wait, haven't I seen the name Blaster somewhere before? Will you listen to me, Izami? It's a little late for that. 6 months of tea and cake and you look like Mr. Fava Bean. What? Mr. Fava Bean? This fits so well. I don't like fat men. All my love for you burned up long ago. Izami subjects Mr. Fava Bean to a harrowing tirade over his new physique. At this rate, Mr. Fava Bean won't be able to get a word in edgewise. Has she really stopped loving Mr. Fava Bean? I should bring up... I guess let's talk about the scooter. Izami, I don't think you've forgotten Mr. Fava Bean. What's all this, Burbu? I think you think about him all the time, even now. What are you talking about, kid? I know it. Your scooter right outside is emblazoned with his name. I saw it when we first met. Writing his name right on her vehicle like that. She loves him, I'm sure of it. You still like Mr. Fava Bean, right, Izami? Burbu? My name isn't... I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Then he gave me a ride home and a lecture on traffic laws. Yeah, you're pretty sharp for a human, kid. She's right. I haven't forgotten you. What a sad story. You left it without even saying no, and I'm still chasing your shadow. Zami, trying to sympathize with me? No thanks. I've had enough of that. You threw me away, and there's nothing that can change that. No, Azami, listen to me. I never threw you away. I didn't know if I could settle down with you. I was an outcast. I was a hero on the midnight roads. Would I be a good father? Think about it. Any guy will panic a little when the girl he likes confesses like that. Yes, but is the hero of the Midnight Riders really supposed to be that timid? I sat down and I thought I had to go straight. I couldn't have made you happy like that. I'm sorry I left you behind. I was planning to come back to you when I'd saved money, but that wasn't good either. Maybe this is destiny. Like Billiken said, our souls are being tested even now. Asakawa Blaster, your eyes look like they did back then. Just, like, black. That's what they look. They always look like that. Azami, enough girl talk. Marry me. Of course. And that's the end of that story. Oh, it was. Okay. No. Wait, no, it's not over yet. Stop the credits. It's supposed to be the story of my romance, not theirs. Who did that? Who started the ending scene there? Jeez. That was kind of amazing, Mr. Urashihara. Yes, a little excitement here and there is not a bad thing. Such things just make our lives richer. Wonder if my life is richer now. No doubt that it is. Well then, a few more hours till we close, Miss Burbu. Yes, sir. Those who want to see others. Those who want to be seen. The soothing mecca for all such people. Torimi Cafe, Poco's Forest. Tea next to Chattering Birds. Bird-flavored ice cream. I don't know if I want that. Curry rice to die for. And I guess that's where it's located. Right in the middle of Kobe, just a little ways from Osaka. And if you still haven't had your fill of avian company, the zoo is just around the corner. The excellent, fantastic Torimi Cafe. The birds are waiting there for you. As of September 2011, please check the website for more recent information. I shall be waiting here in my birdcage for you. So that's a real place then? I said the game's not over yet. Oh, I did get an achievement though. I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up. Yeah, I mean it's bad if you wake up and then you fall back asleep and then, oh no, I overslept. I didn't have to oversleep. I could have just gotten up, but I didn't. I just closed my eyes and fell back asleep. And speaking of sleep, that is something that I will have to do. And I believe that we have exceeded our hour with Hatoful Boyfriend. The story of I don't know. And as far as what do I think about the game, I'm not sure. So probably my rating is I'll give it a meg of unsurety. You can't really tell what Meg's thinking there with the sunglasses and the permanent smile that never changes. You don't really know what's going on there. I can't really tell what's going on. But it might be interesting. It's the meg of unsurety, I think, is a good representation of my feeling about Hatoful Boyfriend. But I had a good time reading it anyway. I'm just not really much sure of anything that's happened after this hour and a few minutes. Maybe it would become clearer with more, but we don't have more time. We don't have it. So that has been our hour and a little longer look at Hatoful Boyfriend, a story about romance with birds who might be the size of humans, or maybe were the size of birds, or